Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Good morning, Tatter. How are you doing, man? Glad you could make it. Glad you're here. Congrats on the first place. I'd like to apologize for everyone for being late today.
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Struggling to roll out of bed. That's why I'm late today. That was me this morning. One of our cats decided that she needed to scream at us all night long.
Do what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the ghost breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
So I woke up about a half hour late, which is why I'm about a half hour late.
Alright, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Good morning, Icarus. How are you doing?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned.
Eepy? Feel that.
Area. All the campers in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
Alright, you win. How long will you be staying?
So, weird
Dunno.
playing the new Fortnite season. I hope it's good. Weird thing I just noticed. Whole game set in like a medieval fantasy setting, right? This girl has shaved armpits.
While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time.
It's fantastic. Nice.
Professor! Now there's a face I
What?
haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old
Because he's out here singing sexism, which, I mean, fair.
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air. Which
Tatter, I'm glad to see you are humble in victory.
I'll take that as a compliment.
She's not. I'm not saying she is.
Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Now, the only way... We need to see a man's armpits here to see if they have hair.
Fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
What?
Oi,
What?
Otto, you got my gill. Huh?
The only two... I'm pretty sure we've seen two of them and they were both skinny.
She said you were paid. That little...
I don't brag much, but when I do, I brag a lot. Are there any new... Nope, okay. Speak with Mid. Alright, she's probably in my office by the looks of it.
The little uns have been...
Is she? Hold on. Yeah, we need to see a guy's armpits now.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Picture Ace Ventura screaming in your ear.
You took your time.
I don't have to picture Ace Ventura. When my hair is a certain length, the way with the shirts I wear, I am Ace Ventura.
Workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mate, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canberra to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time.
Yeah, Bug, don't make me spray you with a water bottle.
I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
I'll do it, Icarus.
Oh, well. If Sid could see you now. Alright?
Like a cat when it's attacking a houseplant.
I knew you'd
And I'm like a sniper with those things.
Fine, I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
Okay, Icarus, no. Real talk,
Me to do.
no.
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need.
That's better.
The stuff it needs smithing
What's up?
on. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Yeah, we're not going down that road.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her there.
The apologies appreciated, and we'll just brush it under the rug and pretend it didn't happen now.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
That's exactly why I'm here.
She's planning
Karen.
to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Gesundheit.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filter,
All right,
she'd have
Tatter.
to drink but blight water.
I had Cozy refund your points for the last one
indeed.
because it was 2 minutes of gameplay
When it comes in.
followed by
Thank you, Karen.
13 minutes of cutscenes. I don't know if I'll be so generous this time. Proof? Alright, the socks are on. Is it hot?
You busy?
Where you're at, Chris?
I have a commission for you.
Probably gonna be hot here today. I think it's supposed to storm later for us. I'm not sure. Ah! Oh god, don't drop the controller, Dakota.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
We live on an airship, so it wouldn't probably be that hard to build one.
Well, I'll bring them over when I'm done.
Weather here has been threatening thunder, but nothing yet.
And mids, no doubt.
Honestly, as long as it's not like a horrible storm, I wouldn't mind
That just leaves
one
the
coming
carpenter.
through later
Bonus
today.
available.
It's alright.
It either needs to come through and be done well before I have to leave for work, so like now, and then finish by like 2, or it needs to come through after I'm at work but before I leave. Some days it is. Some days it can be relaxing.
Do with a good oil in this, could? Should be enough to keep us. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well,
There's
I
nowhere
help the youngest
we can really
I
sit to
can,
watch a storm.
But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is I ain't got none.
Sit in your garage. I could see that being pretty nice.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you. Bardolph.
We got a porch, but you can't really see anything from the porch. We got like 5 feet, and then it hits like a little wooded patch. So Okay, I need to go to Martha's Rest. Covered so you could sit there for those days? Ah, nice. Oh, you had a patio at your old place. Yeah, that sounds like a nice place. When we eventually get a house, I want to do something similar. What exactly, I don't know.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to
And I'm not exactly what you would describe as a handyman, more like a sock.
I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind.
Yeah, Cozy's mentioned that she really likes that that's an option now.
Thank you, Martha.
Icarus, she's like, oh, that's cool. You can tell people specifically
Went to
why.
Leicester on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still
It was
there.
built in the 50s, lost in the flood in 2012. Rip. Rip your old house. Not like rip your old house, but like rest in peace your old house. Not like rip and tear. Rip and tear your old house until it is complete. A lot of history gone, yeah. See, when we eventually get a house, I think I would prefer to get an older place. Not necessarily the 50s. I mean, maybe if it's still in decent shape and all that. Structurally, like, interior-wise, Cozy doesn't like this, but we could renovate. My whole family works in construction. I don't. But they do. And, you know, they'd be willing to help. In fact, they'd basically insist on it and be very mad if they weren't allowed to help. Yeah, basically. That's kind of my thought on it. Also, most newer houses don't have basements, and we really want a basement. Like, there's a newly built neighborhood really close to us, and I, like, drove through it the other day just to look at it. None of the houses have basements. They probably built 200 houses, 0 basements. And I want a basement. I want to have a nice little underground office area. And then if there's a bad storm, we also have a shelter.
Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know?
Not really. I mean, there's this, like I said, there's a new build neighborhood, but those houses are selling. I don't know if it's 100% ready to move in. Like, I could drive through, but I don't think they have, like, water in all the houses yet or electricity hooked up. They're still working on some stuff. But, like, the roads are there so you can drive through it.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask
So, like, there are houses, like, if you get on Zillow or houses or whatever to look to find a house. Like, Cozy will send me ones that she likes in the area sometimes.
where I grew up. And much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here...
No. There's one house near where we live. We drive by it a lot. And it has some kind of notice on the front door. And I don't know if it's a foreclosure notice, if it's a condemnation notice, like the house isn't usable anymore.
Thank you kindly. And take care.
So I'm not really sure what's up with it, but I see it and I'm like, man, it's got a basement. I'm like 95% sure it's got a basement from what I can tell.
This shouldn't take long.
Oh, okay, well, I have electric. I'm gonna go squatter's rights on a house. Don't tempt me. Yeah, and I feel like there probably were, not now, but I feel like from the financial collapse 2008, I feel like there probably were some houses sitting around, but not at this point in time. Yeah, exactly. Fire is good against plants. Yeah, I just start slowly moving my stuff over there. Cozy just like, where do you go every day when you stream? Oh, I know, it's so nice. New enemies. Ow, fuck. I don't have any potions. Are you kidding me? You know what? Just do this. Oh, I wouldn't be worried about it if I didn't have fucking socks on my hands right now.
Nice try.
As it stands, that makes things slightly more difficult. Oh, come on. You know what? Just kill it. Oh yeah, you got the dragon body in Elden Ring?
Nice try.
So I will say, I think this game does do better with, like, showing the fire, but even though Store didn't like me saying this last night, when I compared the magma worm from Elden Ring to the fire demon thing I was fighting, he's like, don't compare this to Elden Ring. I kind of agree with that.
Now my folks can rest in
They are
peace.
very different games, gameplay and stylization-wise.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Like, this game, I think,
Oh, people started packing
looks
their things
prettier,
after she fell. Between the blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't
but
get
it's
anything.
designed to look prettier.
Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century. Looking at the place.
Oh, I know, the dash move is just phenomenal.
Cressida, I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there. That should take care of Mid's little list.
Alright. Back to the hideaway. Make you get up. Tatter, I want you to get up right now. Go into your kitchen. Make yourself a cup of coffee. Get some breakfast going. Doesn't have to be anything heavy. Get yourself some toast. You know, just something. And then I want you to sit back down, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your toast, and hang out for a little bit while you're waking up. That's an order. I don't like to give orders. I don't like to be big Mr. Boss Man, but I'll do it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do you need?
I think you can make me a better weapon now. Yep.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Hold on. Now that's a cool looking sword. I like it. That's what I like to hear, Tatter. That's the attitude I like to hear. Sid already dealt with Kupka. I sliced his fucking hands off. It was metal as hell. It was fucking gruesome. And then he started pounding on the floor with his nubs, which was also psychotic.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders.
No,
The name of Bernard.
Hugo, I sliced his hands off. Big stone dude. I was fighting him and I was like, whoosh, sliced his hands off.
Anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Quest complete. You can also take these socks off now. Ah, my hands can breathe.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, hold on. We got a couple of side quests. Wait, before I do anything else, I want to check. Oh, can I only have 3 icon things equipped at a time? Alright, well here, let's set up a second one. We're not going to have Garuda on this one. Alright. Rising Flame, Cyclone, Heat Wave. We'll try some new ones on this second one. Okay, we'll do Ignition. And Will o' the Wikes. Oh, I can equip... Oh. Alright, well, no, we'll try the stone ones. And we'll do a pile drive because I don't have a third one. Alright. Abilities. You got 1,000 points. But having a block sounds really nice. Like, buffing the block. I could buff the block. And then that. No. Okay, so we're going to buff the block. And then I want to get that. That sounds... Okay, hold on. Now, re-equip... Change my equipped stuff. Okay. Allergies making you itchy? Oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible.
Here, what's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? It's back.
Do you have a moment?
My condolences.
A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate.
Does calamine lotion help?
They could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a stolus amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that.
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed?
It was some goblins, lady.
Why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them.
Being allergic to the something in the anti-itch cream to help with your allergies is horrible. Horrible.
It's easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Alright, well, we'll knock out a couple little side quests real quick. Horrible, I say. Horrible. It was horrible. Couldn't could eat a snack, not an entree or hors d'oeuvre. Tried to cheer her up by playing a prostitute on my harmonica. Oh, because I was reading it as Trevor Moore in the Widest Kids You Know skit. Alright, I think I gotta go talk to Jill to get this other side quest. I say, that was horrible. Horrible, I say. I know.
Talia, how's Jill?
When I found out he died, I was legit sad about it.
Of course.
They've been live streaming
Care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best.
just all of their stuff
Looking for you. He said he had something
on
to show
YouTube for the past, like, 2 weeks. Are they still going?
That's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Yeah. Widest Kids You Know is, I think they're just gonna constantly live stream all of their stuff. They've had the stream going for a year. Oh shit, alright.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
I've watched the stream a little bit. It's nice because you can just turn it on, watch for 20 minutes, and laugh a bunch.
Fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand.
I mean, I don't really blame them. All of the skits are fucking hilarious.
In order to go undetected, the operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. And we undergo it willingly.
I know.
No matter how many times I watch them, I always laugh. I'm always like, ah, that was so good.
My lot helps no one.
Supersize me with whiskey.
Worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would...
Okay, so you need me to go get stuff.
Just tell me what
You You'll go. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia. Unfortunately for you, I do. Along the...
Alright, I know where to go. Let me go hit things with my new fancy sword. Wish there was a way to review a chat's rules on mobile. Well, most channels have them, like, if you go to the front of the channel,
Enough of those herbs.
there's usually a, like, on mine, if you go to, like, just my channel and not my stream, you can see the rules. I haven't posted there. Oh yeah, I got the new... Alright, let's try... Okay. Oh yeah, I can charge that up. Alright. I'm so glad I hit a hornet with fucking lightning from the sky. What up with that dog? What that dog doing? Okay, I think I like... It might just be I need to get used to it.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Yeah, I like the fireball one, but I like the cyclone more. It's nice to just zoom into the middle of a group of enemies, hit the cyclone, and watch them all just take half their health and damage.
Look at this place.
Come to me, Chocobo. I can't be bothered to walk 200 feet. Now that I have you to sprint me there, why would I ever walk anywhere again? Oh, they're conveniently just right here.
Get me back on my feet. Tear those butt. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Looking for you guys.
She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to...
Buddy, it's a few goblins. I think I'll be alright.
I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Alright, we'll run this little distance.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
I didn't have my dash equipped, so I couldn't dash up to him. Alright.
Nice try.
Oh god. Sorry, had to get my stream sneeze in. So, as weird as it sounds, I need more information before I can answer that. Because, technically, there is enough food in the world for everybody to be fed. Okay, but in this scenario, how are we homing the homeless people? Does it just spawn like 300 houses, 3,000 houses, however many would need to be spawned? Does it just like create that many houses? Or like, do they turn into apartment buildings? Or yeah, and because it brings up a good point. The impact to the environment of just spawning in that many homes. There are, but I don't know if there's enough vacant homes to house the entire homeless population of the world.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others?
I think I would say
Goblins had made it through that door.
feed everybody
Wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run?
over house all the homeless people.
It's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us.
Yeah, I think on the face of it, without getting too bogged down to the specifics of each side,
You weren't too late then.
I think I would feed all the people.
Risked his life to save yours.
Because outside of like extreme weather, I think you can live without shelter. Not necessarily super comfortably, but you can.
Your lives are your own now.
You can't live without food.
The rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
So yeah, I think I would say feed everybody and then you could like work on getting people like homes.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might... Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Yeah, universal utilities would be pretty nice.
You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky.
But I'm not going to hold my breath for that.
Tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully. What kind of leader sends people into danger? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be...
We swore the same oath.
It's good to see you safe and well.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause.
I think it could be done, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. I would wait more for once we have like universal housing and healthcare and things like that.
Doubted your courage. Only thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to...
Then we can bring up like universal utilities.
But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too.
You will.
I think what most of it boils down to is honestly energy as like the basis of everything.
You didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Like we just, you know, we're always 5 years away from fusion or nuclear fusion becoming a thing. Once that's up and running,
I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But
yeah, that's a bigger problem.
I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound healed. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them.
But yeah, that's...
I don't want to kill anyone.
There's not enough teachers or doctors or...
And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged
Ethics with Darth Tatter.
Until a new supply of
and now, welcome to our new segment, Ethics with the Sith Lord.
More dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other Cursebreakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
Make it all free. I don't give a shit. Anyone who disagrees, they get the lightning.
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms.
Free food and homes in my new empire.
Easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on.
Just imagine people.
Stay strong.
You can't seriously be thinking of moving to the Empire.
You sound like Tyre.
But they said they give everyone free food and free homes. He's the Dark Lord of the Sith, Brendan.
In solitude.
Free food, free homes.
To see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember
A
that.
big appeal.
I won't falter. Not again.
You're meant to sell the homes, not just give them away. Obi-Wan the capitalist. That's not something I was prepared for today. We're my realtor, Anakin. I trusted you.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
295. I'm 5 away. Bastards. You got any new hunts? What do we do? The Muddy Murder. Outer Hill, Rosaria. Well, where is that? No coffee, but PB on English muffins? That sounds pretty good still. Oh, wait. That's okay, that's exactly where I need to go almost. Yeah, you mentioned you don't drink coffee, right? OJ, then you gonna take a walk? Nice. Pool of opalescent ooze. Southern reaches of Rosaria. Alright. Presumably you did not hear it, but Cozy booed it when you said, when I was like, oh yeah, you don't drink coffee. The Auto Docs. I'm just gonna Google this. Will you Google to figure out where it is? Just give me the map. Okay, well, it's like right up there. Let's go! Don't need coffee, energy drinks, or tea. That's good. Hold on to that.
Ready, go?
Okay, so it's like right over here. Honestly, I can say, since I quit caffeine, as long as I get decent sleep, I don't need it either. I know. But it's faster than me walking. This bird's top speed is like 25 miles an hour.
You deserve a rest.
The Flan Prince. More like 15. Probably accurate. Alright, Prince, let's see what you got.
Take us on a way, I needed that.
Okay, this guy's level 38. And I think I might be level 29. You mean the white monster things with hands from the Zol? Yeah, I could see that. Well, I'm not gonna give up, Tatter, but I'm not putting my money on me in this fight. Especially because it's just me and Torgal. Oh, no, I'm level 31. Oh, that was bad. Okay, high potion. How you level up quicker? Fight things way too strong for you, and you'll level up super quick. Hey, he's not a fish prince. He's a flan prince. A flan prince. Ow. Okay, I mean, we got him to half. What the hell? Gotta say flame on when I do that shit. I'll try. I like how I said I'll try and then immediately didn't.
Nice try.
I do not want to get hit by that big smack. I think that'll be a one-shot.
Nice try.
Okay, come on. We got it. Got him. Oh my god. Whew. The notorious Mark has been slain. Whew! What's up, Deus? You showed up just in time for me to kick something's ass.
Well, it's dead now. What it was.
Ceiling is up. I'm glad to hear it. That felt good. I'm happy about that.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Dire Wolf Jess.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
What the hell is that even? Oh, hold on. Combo damage, I ain't too worried about. You post up and literally no engagement? I try to stay on top of the Discord. What's been posted? All the marks? Alright, let's do the story.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Well, I'm sorry, Deus. I will say, good meme. I feel like I saw that yesterday and then got busy and forgot.
What do you want?
What's that slime do for me?
That it? Fine.
It's all right.
Well, Deus, I will say the further you get into Dark Souls, the more that will make sense.
Ask you something about Torgal.
And Store, great timing. You just missed me
In the first
when
place,
epic fight.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions.
I fought a flan that was 7 levels higher than me. Kicked its ass.
And seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
Oh, you didn't miss it? You've been lurking all day? Okay, hell yeah.
To the theory, Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
For a meeting an hour and couldn't talk. Ah, rip.
I found reference.
I feel like Gav and Tome here are best friends because Tome has little braids in his beard and Gav has little braids, little ponytails on the back of his head.
His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
Well, regardless if it got engagement on the Discord or not, Deus, I will say...
One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Well, you know what? The way this game's been going, we might see that.
But Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
There's been a few... We've almost had an Italian Parliament situation twice
You're an even finer hound
while playing this game.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
What?
There you are!
What did that old guy say?
Looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
You can't introduce yourself, lady?
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm going to work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Damn, let me fight something cool.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Yeah, where's old handless Hugo at?
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Okay, the booger with hands was a pretty cool fight, admittedly. But it was not a super long one. I need to re-up on my potions before I do anything else. You're watching the IT crowd or the IT crowd? I love that show.
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again. Lid's moved into the storeroom. Made a workshop.
What do you reckon Mid's got to make next?
Is it business or pleasure? You'll not find a better price than that.
I don't know if I remember any of the specific episodes. I just remember, like, loving the show in general. Oh yeah, when they find Noel Fielding. No, no, no! Don't go into the server room! Don't go into the server room! Why? What's in the server room? Goth.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Anything that Noel Fielding's in, I'm instantly like, this is going to be good.
If anyone can piece
This is going to be comedy.
And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
I have watched The Mighty Boosh. Yes.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
I have seen all of The Mighty Boosh.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest. A guest?
Thoughts? I loved it.
For your trouble.
I haven't watched it in years.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
I vaguely remember Milky Joe. I legit have not seen it in over 10 years, though. My question for you, have you seen Luxury Comedy? I should watch it again.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just
I haven't seen Luxury Comedy in a long time either. You saw Noel live in Toronto? Oh, that's so cool.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go.
Came out on stage to Disco Boy by Frank Zappa. That sounds like such a such a Noel Fielding thing to do.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo.
Oh, face cap. Cap boombox that runs. Oh, that's so cool.
Send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Well, Bahamut's like, I don't like my dad anymore.
Another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Fantasy Man and Dandelion. I'd have to like rewatch to figure out who my favorite character is.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
We'll see how slow today it is at work today. Philomena Kunk, oh my god.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Oh, I'm sure I'll still enjoy it. It's still got that weird sense of humor.
Wish, Your Radiance. I shall depart at once.
Calling it now, Bahamut's gonna... Baphomet... No, not Baphomet, it's Bahamut. He's gonna join my side. Now, Philomena Kunk actually absolutely slays me.
Greeka, forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Prince Dijon Mustard's gonna join up with me.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Bahamut's becoming disillusioned with his father.
Disappoint me, Dion.
I'm sorry, but they made it pretty obvious with this cutscene.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Alright, let's go talk to my uncle and maybe we'll get to do something cool again today.
It's just one thing after another around here.
I'm pretty sure that's on purpose, Deus. Oh yeah, Tatter, enjoy your walk. If you're back in time, we'll raid out to you if you're doing a drum stream.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians...
It is really funny.
One of the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I like how Gab just stone-faced for that. 2,000.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Curiouser and
Forgive me for
curiouser.
not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith.
Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Oh boy. Another lore dump.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herja, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting
August 20th, 20th.
Her naval presence.
What game is going to unlock in approximately 3 days?
Yes. It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria.
Wukong? Oh, nice.
So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take?
Well, Stuart, it's easy to keep track of who's at war with who. Everybody's at war with everybody else.
Needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea.
Simple games with simple lore. Like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like if you can keep Kingdom Hearts lore straight in your head, you can keep literally any game lore straight in your head.
And Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat.
Except 7, where there wasn't a war. I've heard that criticism a lot, that most every Final Fantasy story just involves, like, it's a war and you're trying to save your country. Which isn't a bad story or anything, like, fair.
There was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer.
Any fresh ideas? War! Give that man a promotion.
The Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company.
War with different countries? A genius. Everybody's at war with each other? Best idea you've had all week.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
Oh, that's alright. Out of the 3 I've played, I enjoyed them. 4 I played, but I can't, again, I don't count 15 because I don't. It was a fever dream while I was laying dying in bed.
They used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Cid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay. I started late, so I'm making my food late, but I think I'm about ready to make some food.
Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Away! Away to adventure! And I hope my uncle doesn't die. He seems like a pretty cool dude. The ending's good, but it takes kind of a weird twist. I could make a prediction, if you want, about how I think some things are gonna go. Because Prince Oliver, I refuse to call him Olivier.
Young man, when last I walked this path.
You know, he seems to have some powers. He, like, gut punched Kupka and carried him out of there.
There's an old trading post.
And Joshua is the heir, the incarnation, the vessel for Ultima, right? And I'm out here getting everybody's powers. Riddle of the Sands. So I'm gonna say there's gonna be some big fight where me and Joshua have to team up against Oliver at the end. I don't know. I'll make a better prediction the closer we get. But for now, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some food. When I get back, we'll keep going. Heyo, I'm back. Alright. Let's unravel the riddle of the sands.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Over that dune.
Well, Clive, it's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sand.
That's not what I meant to do, but alright. Yo, 9 of those now? That's pretty cool. Got him. Give me that. Thank you.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget.
Family moments.
You sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Watch it, random birds. I'll fuck you up. Hello, people.
Who do you think those soldiers were? So, Lord Cook has
Okay. Chocobo. Chocobo, let's choke a go.
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Like a nice desert oasis. Alright, go ahead and just get off the chocobo. I like how I got off literally 1 pixel before a cutscene activated.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Oh, Uncle, did you plan this?
Play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Hey, buddy, old pal of mine. Oh, hey, that's my brother's friend. Wife. What happened to my throat?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Now, if Joshua doesn't talk to Dion, how will he ever join my side?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
That's all you're gonna see.
Our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
I'm glad they have big mouths.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle? Sorry.
It's about to pop off.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
I'm gonna go out through the window.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
He's like, I want to get as much food off this table as I can. Okay, bad news, guys.
Take him. Try it.
Everybody gather around. Again, come on, come on, come on, everybody.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Why do you all look the same? I'm gonna stomp on your ass. Well, you tried. And nobody can ever take that away from you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
He's like, alright. Thanks. She just jumps out the window and leaves him.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
How would he know which door to go to? Lucky guess. Yeah, he had 3 options.
What is it now?
He just happened to pick the right room.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
You adorable little scritchy scratch here.
We should press
Get a bed that dog.
friends turn up.
Get a bed that dog.
They've closed the road.
My bad. Here, I'll just close this window for you. Pulls the blind shut.
Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Just fight him.
Not by force, I trust.
Oh, never mind.
We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
You got anything I could buy? No? Alright.
The gate is closed. By order of Lord... Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Hello.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you.
Bath Market Smith.
Most helpful.
Terrible name.
You wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
And you, ma'am.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question.
Not
If I
all.
wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the
Alright.
mine for it.
Who are we looking for? What are we looking for?
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Hey, buddy.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families.
Who or where is Ferda?
You'll usually find him.
Thank you.
What's the Ferda with you?
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Sweet incense. What wax candle?
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
How would I just know that guy is Ferda?
You travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well.
Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
To the bordello!
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
We're going to visit this entire damn town.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay, once again. Ah, wrong one. Okay, I don't even got a shirt on. Zap. Did more of you show up? Really shouldn't have done that. Beep. 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 Ow! You ass! You know what? That's what you get for hitting me. You get the big wing. Big wing. We probably have like 30 gill bugs at this point, but they're worth so little.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am.
He knows.
So what? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Is it going to be the same lady who ran the brothel in the other town before Sid died?
To the Lock of Leisure.
Lights and pots!
We packed up, moved towns, started fresh with a new name. But like trouble, I came back again.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It's gonna be the lady you gave the money to and criticized the soup.
After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I did zoom in on his face like I know who he is.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man.
My guy, I beat up all your guys. I could take on the soldiers.
Leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Can't we just go down to the ocean, swim out like 20 feet and around?
Be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
Sir, what are you gonna do? We already beat you up.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask?
I didn't.
Because they get me what I
didn't ask. I specifically did not ask. I made a point to not ask.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
Oh?
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man.
I got oranges.
5 times my age?
Oh.
But enough of the
Oh,
pleasantries.
cucumber sandwich.
We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in
Oh
Dalamil.
no, I'm sorry.
Return to me when you have
The
done
dog
so,
has
shall
no
have my aid.
bananas.
Until then, I bid you good day.
Good day, sir.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
I can go by the store tonight and get some bananas.
One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him.
Riddle.
Child's
I can't roll my R's.
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share
Really?
between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a
Just tell me who I need to fight, game.
Depends what for. Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
I feel like I've accomplished almost nothing this stream.
Night meat and dark. Fresh
she gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Not a soldier.
Is that a euphemism?
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
The finest fabrics!
What was all that
Oh, cool.
banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Hey, I was attacked.
Have you seen him?
Lady.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
You don't want your furniture broken, tell your patrons not to attack me. Simple as.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
Is my uncle betraying me?
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement.
This traitorous cur.
Here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged
Convenient answer.
quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic discretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
Only 500,000, he says.
That the supply of crystals has dried up.
My uncle's fucking Bill Gates, apparently.
People seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Alright.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
Still meet the soldiers, I suppose.
If things turn sour.
Of course.
I need to drink.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Kupka's trophies.
This is not the way.
1,000.
Ah, good. I went very much the wrong way. Good, good, good. Good, good.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have pride of
I'm definitely not going to take a sniff of whatever that guy's offering. Walk by some random guy. Take a sniff, good sir. No. Absolutely not.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This thing goes about... Top speed for the Chocobo is about 10 yards a second. I will say the Chocobo, like, riding feels really good. Like, I feel like it controls well. And when you're sprinting, it's got a big turn radius. When you're not, it's got a small one. I want some Chocobo to Chocobo combat.
I'll take it from here.
I want to be riding next to, like, riding... and, like, swing my sword at somebody else on a Chocobo. My sword. Shit, bro, they got a lot of crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Yep, that's crystal, all right. Muy crystalline.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we
I thought you were going to say the
more
sand.
jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
Ooh, how the plot chickens.
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Nice little arrangement they got here.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Oh no! Hey guys! Whoop! It's so good.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Yep, I knew it. Damn magic users casting Protect on everyone. You know, while I'm back here, I'll just go ahead and grab this. And then grab this. Stab. Did I say you could get up? What? I like how his body landed up there. Smack his body up onto a cliff edge.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was
Works pretty well.
The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I'm just hanging out. Waiting on a wagon.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
I know, the names are ridiculous.
Could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
Very obvious.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
What? The desert rose.
You with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
But phrase it exactly like that. I'm sorry, do I psychically imprint on these owls before I send them out?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Okay.
Wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
There's so many meteorite fragments.
Is it true what I'm hearing? Needed to a silken softness.
Alright, side quest. I mean,
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
what do you got for me?
All those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil would... I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source, but I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers think I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you.
Alright, I'll go.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble... My livelihood, my very...
Alright, I will go look at your baths. Call me Clive the plumber. Nice to meet you.
Hanging lanterns.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought.
You said that, I would have let you in for let you through for free.
Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
That'd be alright.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, you'll start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying.
Katra, I sincerely hope Panic at the Disco's next song is... Have you ever left a mall? Hold on, I actually have to read the stream title because I can't remember the whole thing. It's too long. Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you've forgotten where you parked your car? Panic at the Discord broke up. Oh no, there's Discord at the Discord.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I gotta go all the way around.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
No, I have discovered a place to get the best stream titles you'll ever see. And I'm going to use them anytime I'm not sure what to title my stream. I can't tell you where it is, or what it is. But if you guess, I'll confirm it. The stream titles for Twitch.com. How did you know? Hold on, I actually have to click that link. My computer has 58 different viruses now. Catcher, what have you done to me? Oh no, I've been hacked by the cat. Hacked by the Catra. I'm sorry, I'm fighting bath bombs right now, I just realized. And Deus, I'm just gonna fix that problem by just not going out in public ever again. New enemies. That is legitimately terrible. I'll never be able to search for anything again. Ow. Ah. This thing's got some health to it. Wait, that's actually a virus that just automatically redirects your search results to Bing? Oh, that's beautiful and evil at the same time. Beevil, I want to call it.
Let's cool things down a bit.
That's the most beevil thing I've ever heard. Did nothing except that? Even if that's the only thing it did, you know so many people are like, I can't live like this.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
Made from the stoutest.
There he is.
Won't you, man?
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected.
A bunch of bombs were at the bath.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. But I burdened you with my worries enough all... Right. It's high time I got back to work. But...
I like the kind of computer viruses that are more annoying than anything. I don't want one of them. But conceptually, I like the idea of, oh, this won't destroy your computer. It's going to be irritating as hell to deal with, though.
We should get going soon.
Note to self, hack Catra.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
Makes a website called "If you click this link, it will give me access to your computer.com." Sends it to Katra. Hey, do me a favor and click this. I made a website. I want to test to see if it works. Note to self, don't play any games Deus makes without verifying it through a third party first.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you.
I like that. You might be asking just so you can specifically hack my computer.
I will.
But yes, I will do it.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
For what? For this, and he just punches me in the head. Punches me in the back of the head and knocks me out.
I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
Family drama.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by
I'm just sitting here like, let me go fight the guy I cut his whose hands I cut off.
To the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
Like Gortesh from Baldur's Gate. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it.
Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then.
It's the messy anime bangs.
Safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch
Wholesome
up on,
gamers,
you and I.
wholesome games.
I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
That will not load for me, Deus.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
I clicked it, and I don't think I got hacked. Hey, why is all my credit card information popping up on this screen? Huh. Weird. Alright, well. Wait, I have a... Okay, well, I guess there's a side quest over here.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you...
It's okay, it was only my credit card information. It's not like I need that.
I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was...
Alright, here, let me help you out, buddy.
I know how easy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable...
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So?
Good question. If I'm honest, and then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information.
You're right. There's no point now. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living.
Uh-huh.
There's the butcher.
Scary by the power of suggestion.
Have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade.
It could be something that would hack my computer, and that's all the fear I need.
Let's get to it. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
My carpets have
the most fragrant herbs and spices.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it?
Yes, the thing I asked you about 3 seconds ago.
Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
You're so excited to watch Sly 2? I'm excited to play Sly 2. I'm very looking forward to it.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
You can watch the Sly 1 VOD. It's also on the tube.
Asking for you again, my sweet.
You can watch it both ways. Yes, the link won't work. I clicked it. It will not load. Oh, now it goes. It works now. The first time I clicked it, it would not load. Who else am I supposed to talk to? Now it works fine.
Just look at the hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your door.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now at least.
It's not steam powered, it's stem powered.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Welcome to stempowdered.com, where Deus steals your information. Who do I need to talk to? Who? Are they upstairs? Back from the ad? Back from the ad? Back from the ad? Katra is back. I will say you can definitely watch the VOD. You can watch it on here or the tube. I don't know what you prefer to watch things on. I don't like watching VODs on Twitch. I've had bad experiences in the past where they would either not play or they would just buffer every few seconds. Or if I like came back to watch it later, it wouldn't remember where I was. So I don't watch VODs on Twitch. But I was gonna say, I'm really looking forward to playing Sly 2.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
Who do I talk to?
Silver
Who?
platters, just like
Who?
they eat off in Castle Dasbon.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Okay, there's somebody in this immediate area I need to talk to. I talked to the butcher. That's the baker. I don't think I need to talk to the candlestick maker. I'll do you one better, Katra. There you go. Oh no, she absolutely would. Actually, Jace, do me a favor and drop me that link on Discord so I can send it to her. It buys all the games.
Sweet incense, wax candle.
Who do I talk to about this?
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of
Post it in Discord and ping her? Aw, that's so sweet of you, Deus. Thank you. There's 9,905 Morticians of Faith. Are there really? I had to kill them all, so I could be the ultimate. Alright, I'm just gonna Google where this last fucking guy is.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Fresh bread.
There can only be one! I'd scream that and immediately get my head lopped off. Okay, I just gotta go to the Google for this one. Okay. Your foot hurts? Did you walk too hard? Did you walk hard, Tatter? Is that what happened?
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
I have noticed it's weird whenever I...
Mind if I ask your trade?
So speaking of there being other Mortician of Faiths,
I have a question.
whenever, like, I'm uploading videos to YouTube, I always tag them with, like, hashtag Mortician of Faith. So that way, you know, because that's me. Guns are mine. I walk the line.
Can't be dealing with a brittle blade.
Great, now I'm gonna have Johnny Cash stuck in my head all day.
Snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard.
But it'll tell you...
Won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Oh, I have been. But... My... It tells you how many other channels are using that hashtag, right? So, like, Final Fantasy XVI, there's probably, like, 4,000 or 5,000 channels who have, like, hashtag Final Fantasy XVI in their description, right? for some damn reason... Hold on, let me... A-M-I-A-U-E-L-I-Z-A. For some damn reason, there's about 10 to 15 channels that use hashtag morticianoffaith as a thing. And I don't know why.
Or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he need too heavy and they do it.
So we're no better off than when we... Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his... That can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No.
Ending at 2 today.
Missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light.
Oh, hey man, what's going on?
Someone
How you doing, buddy?
Disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
That's 4 hours from now. Good try.
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test.
You got to time travel forward in time, Gatra, to 15 minutes from now.
A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Oh, it's only 3 hours. Is that all? You ready to do some reading? Hell yeah. You know what they say? Reading is fundamental. It was super effective. Just don't hurt yourself in your confusion. Don't go like breaking your own knees. I got confused with this baseball bat and I broke my own knees.
Be safe. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill.
Detective story around Victorian times. That's pretty cool. Sometimes it be like that. It do be like that.
Materials unique to Dalamil.
So I can't be trusted with baseball bats.
Mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use.
No, that sounds like a pretty cool book.
Known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife.
I haven't read in a minute.
Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using...
That's just the price we have to pay, Deus.
Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Yeah, you guys can just bankroll me buying all these games for Cozy. I appreciate it.
I hate to ask after all.
You took a break for a bit? Honestly, I feel that. I'll go in like spurts like that where I'll be,
I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
where I'll read a lot and then like 3 months later I'll be like, alright, I'll stop, take a break for a little bit. I'll read 3 or 4 books, maybe more.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. Do you crush it up or just throw it in?
Just fast travel.
This is no good.
Well, this is no good.
The men of the rock will come. Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the
Don't like this guy every time I go by. Take a sniff, good sir. I'm not gonna take a sniff.
Hanging lanterns.
Take a little sniffle.
We should get going soon.
What am I doing? Limestone. Bought a $650 e-reader, but you don't pay for books. Well, I'd hope not. You spent $650 on the damn e-reader.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Reading is for nerds, and I am the king of the nerds. So I'm gonna be reading like crazy. Complete works of the Shakespeare tragedies.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's owed us.
You know, I gotta say, Catcher, I have not read the complete works of Shakespeare. So you got one up on me there.
It would make a fine gift.
The latest thing I read, like the complete series of, was the Discworld series, which was absolutely fantastic. 15 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh, one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant boat, she's got quite
Honestly, a bad Shakespeare play sounds more entertaining than a good one.
time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Didn't do 4 years of theater school to not read Shakespeare. Oh, I'm sure.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
Ah, the used car thing. As soon as they open the box, it depreciates by 50% of its value.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then.
It was confusing as fuck because you haven't seen any of the Shakespeare plays either. I mean, I feel like even if you had, they could be pretty confusing.
People of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks
To be
like someone
fair,
paid a visit to the terraces.
I would also...
The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves...
I've also never really seen a Shakespeare play. I haven't read it since high school. Either.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn?
Macbeth win?
It's home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in...
I don't think I want to be Macbeth.
Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
I don't want to consult with the weird sisters.
Just about passable. But only just.
There was a Macbeth movie that came out in 2015. I don't even remember this.
Tomorrow you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather.
The last
And for the
Shakespeare movie...
I'd make it cost an
Is Beowulf a Shakespearean play? I can't remember. No, I am specifically talking about that god-awful animated Beowulf movie they came out with 10 years ago. It isn't? Okay. It's just an old play, an old story. Well, speaking of terrible movies based around old plays and the like, that Beowulf movie that had Angelina Jolie, all that in it, god-awful. God-awful movie.
I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Zero stars, would not recommend.
The finest fabrics!
The most fragrant herbs
needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a...
I probably shouldn't travel there because I will... I'll go to the jaw. It's definitely not part of the Canterbury Tales. But I don't think it's Shakespeare. I think you're right about that. Okay. I'm going to save there. We're going to call it there. I feel like I did not really do a whole lot today, but I set up a lot for next time. It was a lot of just like moving around, grunt work type stuff. We are going to be raiding out to somebody, so stick around for that. Don't worry, I will not quote you on it. But in class, and it's an Old English, and I was confused. Honestly, same if I try to read Old English. So I feel that. But I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will be back Monday. We're going to finish up God of War. Drumming for All program. That's who we're going to raid out to. Cool. Thank you guys. Have fun reading, my dude. We're going to be raiding out to Tatter, playing some drums. I'll be back Monday. God of War. Maybe Sly 2 if I finish it up in time. We'll just have to find out. Hey, Tatter, that said, nobody... Twitch said that's not a person. Drumming for All program? Twitch said no stream found. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Oh, it's because you weren't live yet. But now I've got you. Got you right where I want you. Okay, bye everybody. Have a great night.